guys, what's up? So I go by the name Chioma Kamsi Mwanko, aka Kamsi Brown.
It's your girl Cookie. My name is Emilia Afikwashi and I'm popularly known as Cookie.
And together we'll be bringing to you a podcast program we entitled Sip and Speak. Sip and Speak is actually a podcast we curated from scratch. You know, we felt like bartenders need an atmosphere, an avenue where they can come speak whatever is bothering them, pour out their hearts, and we all come together and find a solution towards it, you know. So I guess this is going to be a very good one.
Yeah, it is, guys.
We'll keep it up.
Yeah, and we're actually also going to be putting some people on as well.
Yeah.
Just let us know in the comments below if you want to join us here on the podcast.
Yeah.
If you have a few questions you want to ask, or if you have anything you want to say to let other bartenders know out there, we're open for anybody who wants to actually stay here with us.
This is actually like a great thing if you ask me. Like, looking at our industry here in Ghana, I actually don't see something like this more often happening.
Yeah.
It's actually, I feel like it's a great initiative.
I don't even think it's more often. I think you barely see it at all.
Right.
Because the last time I was telling my bartenders that I've never seen any drink influencer or bartending influencer here in Ghana. But then there are a lot of influencers and there are a lot of brands everywhere that are like, you know, so I think it's really a good thing that we're doing this.
True.
Yes,
true.
And we're not really in a rush. We believe slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be. So yeah.
Exactly. Actually, someone has to start it. You know, you don't know until you start.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a great initiative. If you ask me. So what's up with you, man?
Charlie Adeo.
Today with who are you working with?
I'm working with Sober Lounge.
Yeah.
How about you though?
Charlie, right now I'm actually into freelancing, and at the same time I, coach people as well. I do tutorials. I also teach people how to make drinks. But currently I'm stationed at Long Story Bar, located in Osu, Oxford Street.
Wow, you mind telling us a little bit about Long Story Bar?
Long Story, I know the name Long Story kind of ring a bell in some way. I know a lot of people will be asking that, what's Long Story?
Yeah,
like how did the name come about and all?
Right.
So it's actually a long story. Yeah, but I'll find a way to cut it short. Long story short. A friend and a customer, from one of the places I've worked in, actually approached me and was like, "There's this place, I get a studio, and I would really like us to do something that has to do with bartending and all." So I was like, "Yeah, this is what I would like to happen," and we started. It's a studio that we use during the weekends to, welcome people, and I also get the opportunity to showcase my craft. I love creating cocktails. So and yeah, we started it, and so far it's been going cool. It's been going great. I'm so thankful for what we're doing with Long Story so far. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But for now, I'm not spilling more teas than what I already spilled,
I feel you.
Tell me, what have you been up to lately, like in terms of your job, your career? Like, what else have you been tapping into aside from working with So? I hope you're doing something for...
Alright, yeah, so before I started working with So, initially I was with Pomona, right? It's the same owners and everything like that, but then it's different concept at the same time.
Okay.
But then to know Cookie is to know me. I like to party when I'm working.
And the cookie.
And the cookie. Yeah, so but Pomona is more like a fine dining kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was a bit boring. So when So opened, I just moved to So, right? And I was in school back then as well. But then I graduated, and then now I'm working at So full time. No,
wow.
Just
okay. And how has it been moving from Pomona to So? How has it been, the two places migrating from one to another?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, guys. It's been a massive change because I feel like Cookie was known or is known all thanks to So.
True.
Yeah, because like my first ever competition I got into, I was working at Soul, and that was how Cookie came all about. But then Cookie was there low key, but then like it wasn't cooking.
Yeah.
So Soul came, yeah.
That's true.
And I would also say that I've learned a lot from a couple of people that I'm working with. Some of the industry people that we already know. Yeah, it's good. It's good. But then it's a bit challenging sometimes, you know, especially if you're a female and you find yourself in a male dominated industry.
I know, right?
Like it's so hard, you know, to be a female and work in the bar industry, especially in Ghana, because you're limited. And if you don't push for yourself, then nobody is gonna push for you.
True.
Let me use you for instance.
Yeah.
Like some years back, I already heard about Kamsi, right? But then I never got to meet her like in person, and it was all through social media, right?
Yeah.
And I was hearing a whole lot of stuff about Kamsi this, Kamsi that.
People will always have their opinion,
you know.
Right.
But then I never got to meet her. And then fast forward, I got to meet you, I got to know you, and then I knew, okay, this is a different Kamsi as compared to what people were saying. Now, if you ask me, you've come a long way. You didn't start today.
Yeah.
There were males in this industry before we even got in.
True.
But for us to get to where we got to, it's not easy, you know. Looking at you being a bar back then and looking at you now, and I believe now you work with a couple of bar backs.
Yeah.
You comparing the kind of bar backs we have now, can you say there's a difference?
Oh man, with the people I've worked with, there's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes I do tell them that, do you know, during my own time, I dare not leave the bar unless the bartenders are done and they leave first.
Exactly.
Before we start cleaning and everything.
I agree with you.
We're the last to go home and we're the first to report. But sometimes when I'm telling this, they think I'm just blabbing.
Right. No. And I remember even back then, right? All the bartenders would leave, and either barback had to stay behind. You watch the bar mats. And mind you, these bar mats aren't just any mats like panties that you just pick up and it's so light. It's heavy. And I'm talking about 4, 5, or 6, and you have to take them outside, wash them, mop the bar, and then bring them
back and
inside.
spread them back.
You know, and it shaped us for who we are today.
It did.
But then me looking at the bar bags that we have now, they're like, I don't care, or should I say, they do the job because of the money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And sometimes some too just pass through just to learn 1 or 2 recipes so that they can run and go open a mobile bar somewhere.
Even with the bartenders,
1 or 2 things.
Even with the bartenders,
most of them don't really like have the passion for the craft anymore. Some are just there for what they can get at that moment, which is very bad.
It's very bad. Yeah, it's very bad.
Because bartending is actually a whole last career, and there are so many things you can do. You can choose not to stand behind the bar, but still be in the bar industry.
Stay here with us so that we can sip and we spit.
Okay.